How's it going, guys? It's Save the Elite Project. As you probably noticed, I haven't uploaded a video in a while. That is due to the fact that I've been busy at college, making sure all my work is handed in on time. Just because I'm scheduled to finish this week. So I just need to make sure I got all my work in on time, which I have. I'm just waiting for it to be marked. But I will hopefully be bringing lots more content in the next couple of weeks and months. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of that. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Right, so Apple's WWDC 2015 is just wrapped over an hour and a half ago, so I'd like to go over my overall impressions of the developer conference and also just to recap what Apple released and what they announced. So let's go. Right, so the first thing that Apple announced was OS X AI Captain, which is the latest, going to be the latest version of OS X Mac, which is going to have new games, developers for Mac operating system, which is going to be awesome because Windows normally get games, not Macs. It's going to get faster opening of apps, including emails and notes, and just overall faster OS. And it's also going to have faster web browsing in Safari. There's going to be upgrades to gestures and also Spotlight. So in Spotlight you can use it to find the latest weather information based on where you live and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So it's basically just using what we already have in iOS 8 on the iPhone and iPad, but bringing that feature over to macOS 10 and the AI Captain, it's going to be called. So that's it for the macOS side. So let's move on to the next one. So the second thing that Apple announced today at their WWDC event was iOS 9, which is coming to iPad and iPhone. It's going to include the ability to use a different version of Spotlight, so you can find more information, which is pretty cool. It's going to have upgrades to the Notes app on both iPad and iPhone, which is going to allow you to add pictures. You can also add drawings, and also add checklists, so you can go down and check stuff off as you've done them, which is pretty cool if you're a student at college or university. You're going to be able to take notes when listening to presentations and what to do on your assignment, which is going to be cool. It's also going to an upgrade to the Maps app, which is going to include transit for the US, so you can find out the latest subway information and what time you expect the subway to arrive and how far it's going to take you to get there and how long it's going to take you to get to the subway from where you are currently, which is going to be cool. There's also going to be the news app, which is going to put all your news articles onto one convenient app. So you're going to get the New York Times if you live in the US. I don't know about the UK. I don't really read much newspapers in the UK, but I know the American ones can have New York Times, and I suppose the UK one will have the New York Times as well. And also going to have various other newspapers and magazines, so you can have options to choose which categories you want to follow. So you can follow like technology, so that's obviously like Apple and other technologies, which is pretty cool. On the iPad, you're going to get the introduction of multitasking on the iPad, so you can have multiple apps running side by side, which is awesome. You can also have the ability to have picture-in-picture, so you can watch a video while scrolling through a web page, which is awesome. There's also the introduction of Swift 2, which is the new programming language that is going to be used, which you can use to develop apps and games for iPad and iPhone, but it can also be used on macOS as well, which is pretty cool. And the best thing is it's open source, so it's going to be free for developers to go ahead and create their content and get their content out there on the market, which is awesome. So we look forward to seeing a lot more apps coming to the market in the next couple of years. And that's it for that section, so let's move on to the next section. The last thing Apple announced today at their WWDC event was Apple Music, which is a rival to the music sharing app called Spotify. If you guys use Spotify, Apple's version is going to be more or less the same, but it's going to offer different ways that you can find music based on your preferences. Like, say if you like a certain artist or a certain genre of music, it can help you make suggestions based upon that. And it's going to be a monthly subscription service where you can get unlimited music for a certain amount a month. The price of that is going to be $9.99 in the US, and also can offer a family sharing one, so 6 people can have one account and share that across different things, but it can be separated into different libraries, so you can have your own library. Everyone else doesn't have to have your music on their phone, so that's pretty cool. That's going to be $14.99 a month, or £10 here in the UK. They also going to be able to have a thing called Connect, where you can stay up to date with the latest information about music artists. So, like, if you like Pharrell Williams, Adele, anyone like that, you can be able to see like backstage information, backstage videos, pictures, like lyrics from the latest album and songs, all sorts like that. That's awesome. You can stay up to date. It's basically like Twitter built into the music app. That's pretty cool. You also got something called Beats One, which is going to be a radio station. It's going to be played all the way around the world in 100 countries. That Apple plan to launch on June 30th this year, which is going to be pretty cool. It's going to be 24/7, 365 days a year, which is going to be awesome. So no matter where you are in the world, you can always have some music playing if you choose to opt into Apple Music subscription, which is pretty cool. You can have a continuous playing radio station. So that's that. Another thing that I forgot to mention, they also announced today, was the Watch OS 2 for the Apple Watch, which includes a lot of new things, including new watch faces that you can create based upon your pictures. So all you need to do is just hold down the pictures that you've taken from your iPhone or iPad on the watch, and it'll give you the option to use that as an actual watch face as soon as the OS comes out. So that's going to be pretty cool. They can change that. There's also introduction of, I don't know what they're called, but they're like, time lapse watch faces. So you can have like New York, Berlin, I think London, and also Abu Dhabi was one of them that was announced, that you can use the time lapse. So as it gets dark, London will light up and stuff. So that's pretty cool. You've also got the ability to put your Apple Watch down on the side and use it, and it'll have like the time and light up without using much power to the phone. And you can also set alarms through that to wake you up in the morning, which is pretty cool. What else we got? Oh, and they've also now seen new like Swift 2, which is the programming language, so people can write code and write different apps, programs for the Apple Watch, I believe, as well. There's not just the iPad and iPhone and Mac, so but that's going to be pretty cool. Anyone nowadays can just pick up like the coding language and have a go to try and make their own app or game, whichever, which is pretty cool that we're now living such a world where you can actually do that, where not having to actually be a professional at it, you can have a go yourself. And the best thing is, when Swift 2 launches this year, it's going to be open source, so it's going to be available for everyone to try, so that's going to be absolutely amazing. So that concludes my overall recap of the WWDC Worldwide Developer Conference. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, and much appreciated. Also subscribe for more content coming soon. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. I just thought I'd mention, I forgot to put the Apple OS for the watch on here for the release date, but that is also going to be, again, like the iOS 9 and the OS 10 EI Captain, it will be fall 2015, which will be between September and October, roughly. So, just to mention again that the Watch OS 2 will be coming out in fall 2015, and the rest of the dates are correct on screen. So, okay, bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to stay awesome, like on this video, much appreciated, and also subscribe for more content coming soon. Adios.